Alright, this is a video for a Honda Civic. It's a 2.2 EX GT spec car. The car's 59 plate facelift model with just 37,000 miles on the clock. Finished in Nighthawk black with a full black leather interior, heated seats, glass panoramic roof and sat-nav and HFT. So a really big spec car, low mileage, 5 service stamps in the book, and really lovely car. Supplied originally from the Honda dealer to us. So just a quick look around the car for you. You can tell it's a facelift, so don't be duped by anything that hasn't got this. It should have this new style grille on the front, so you should have these extra little slats built into them. Lenses on this side are good, intact, no cracks, no condensation. Very few stone chips. It's I know it's done low mileage, but any car can pick up a few stone chips, but it's in very nice order on the bonnet there. Windscreen's completely clear, there's no cracks or chips in there at all. Front offside wing, pretty much unmarked, can't see anything there. And on the front, tyres absolutely got tons of tread, look virtually like new, and alloy wheel completely unmarked, no curbing, no marks on the spokes. Wing mirror housing, all completely intact, no cracks or condensation. And the panel work is absolutely as crisp as you like. It's in beautiful condition, it really is. I can't see an indentation. There's going to be the odd minuscule little mark somewhere on the car, I'm sure, but I can't really see any on this side. Just to go down this side there, just to show you, it is pretty much mirror smooth there. Rear alloy and tyre again, got tons and tons of tread, and the alloy is completely unmarked. It's not a scag on it anywhere. Come around the back of the car, it's all beautiful. Colour-coded rear parking sensors now fitted as standard on the car, but I can't see a mark on the back of this vehicle at all. So come to the near side of the car, again absolutely mirror smooth, it really is. Just trying to get some different angles so you can just see that. Rear wing again, just there's not a mark on it. Near side rear alloy, again completely unmarked, it's an absolute miracle. They normally do pick up a few, and there's the tyres just again looks like brand new on there. But the paintwork is beautifully crisp, it has to be seen really to be appreciated. Wing mirror housing again on this side, nothing on there at all. And front wing, again completely unmarked. Just quickly show you the lenses on the side, again no marks, no cracks, no damage to the fog lights on the car either. Final wheel and tyre, again tyre looks like brand new again, and the alloy in wonderful condition. This one's got the only one that's got any even hint of a mark. There's a tiny little one there and just a couple there, so there you are, it is a used car after all, but it is in absolutely superb condition. Coming into the boot area of the car, you can see there parcel shelves all there and intact. Huge boot on the Civic, it really is. You've got your 60/40 folding rear seats there. But the back of the car has been kept in absolutely top condition. Power outlet up there nice and high, and what's really nice, you've got this cover here which also protects the carpet underneath, which is as new underneath it, but it's a sign of really good and careful ownership of a vehicle. Coming to the back of the car now, rear door card on this near side, completely unmarked. Just to point out, on these later Civics, they've got this new slightly metallic-y looking finish on these door rests and where the window switches are, which is of a much higher quality than the earlier models, so far less prone to marking. But the plastics, again, wonderful condition. They were upgraded too as part of it. Back of the front seats, completely unmarked. There's no sort of kick marks that I can really see on there. And again, offside panel, pretty much as new, not a mark on it. Got the seats here in their upright position. This forms part of what they call a magic seat. Really clever design. You just pop them up, takes literally a second to do it. And to drop them down, just lift the lever here. All, beautifully engineered as you'd expect from Honda. And just like that. And then you've got this wonderful black leather interior in absolutely superb condition. Loads and loads of rear legroom in the car as well. Let's come to the front of the car now. Driver's door card, again as with the others, it is absolutely in wonderful condition. There's not a mark on it anywhere, it really is. It's got a full set of mats in the car. Sill area, absolutely superb. Driver's seat itself, is completely unmarked and just looks, you know, as close to new as you'll see. There's obviously a tiny bit of, you know, just where people are getting in and out, but there's no marks on it at all. Don't think there's any marks there. And come into the passenger seat again, absolutely like new in there. Part of the EX spec now, you've got this big glass panoramic roof as standard. So on days like today, if you're as follically challenged as me, you press the button there and it stops the sun burning on top of your head. But if you want to let light in on, you know, beautiful days like today or dull days, just to brighten up the interior, just press the button like that. Right, so inside the car now, just to show you, obviously near side front door card, absolutely spot on. Got the full owner's manual pack still on the vehicle. So just changing the colour on that slightly, sorry, it went to black and white. So that's all with the car. Interior of the car is in absolutely super condition. It's a wonderful, wonderful dashboard these, I absolutely love them. So part of the, you know, the XGT package is you get the sat nav now, as well as the you know, the sunroof and the panoramic roof. So you can tell you've got this nice high up display, really simple, easy to use controls, all in absolutely beautiful condition. Down here, 6-speed gearbox, lever, again, completely unmarked, there's no wear on it at all. And down here, obviously the controls to heated seats, just low and high, all works absolutely perfectly. I've tried them, all work absolutely spot on. And then coming across the dashboard here, obviously the 2-tier dashboard, so you've got a nice high up display. Just pan in there a second, and you can see we've got 37,106 miles. Just drop the handbrake off just to show you there's no warning lights on the vehicle whatsoever. Come back, auto lights and auto wipers, then your multifunction steering wheel. So audio top left, cruise control top right, hands-free functions bottom left, and information display control buttons on the bottom right there for you. Coming across here, obviously all the other little switches, obviously later style, so you've got this new style plastics on there, controls for your push button start, and electric windows, electric wing mirrors. They're power folding as well, just to show you, all work absolutely perfectly. Finally, inside the car, just to quickly show you, center console here, you've got your power outlet, auxiliary port here, which is obviously pop up that, you've got a little jack point in there, and you've got a USB lead, so you can attach things from an iPhone or Android devices or otherwise. Alright, this is a quick road test in a Honda Civic. This is a 2.2 EX diesel. Car's registered RE59PPO. Mileage at the start of this road test is 37,022 miles. The reason we do these road tests now is basically we're selling to customers all over the near continent and extremes of the UK. So we feel it's right that, you know, if you're going to come and see us and you're interested in one of our cars, then the least we can do is show you the car in operation and, you know, run through kind of what you'll do in the road test when you get here. That way, obviously, before you set off, you can make up your own mind based on, obviously, what I report back to you. What I try and do is do it in the same kind of order you do yourself, and on the same roads that you'll be test driving the car as well. So, starting as I always do with the engine. Obviously, this is the CTDi diesel engine, 2.2 litre. They're fantastic engines. This one's been beautifully serviced. It's been serviced 5 times. In fact, it's been over-serviced really, but that's by the by. Done on time rather than miles. The engine starts absolutely first turn of the key, settles to a very, very even idle. Pulls very, very sweetly. It's a really lovely example of one of these. Obviously, this is the facelift version, so they did revise some of the mechanicals on the car and beef up certain things as well. But sitting here with it idling, absolutely rock solid. Push the clutch in, clutch out. There's no change in engine note. There's no vibrations coming back through the car. It's a really, really fine example. Turn the auto wipers off. Don't need those on. So in terms of the engine, I'll do more about the performance in a second, but basically engine absolutely spot on. Incidentally, there's no warning lights on the dashboard relating to the engine or anything else for that matter. Temperature gauge, I'll read in a second. I've literally just started the car from cold, so it's still showing as cold at the moment, but I'll just wait to get it up to its maximum to report back on that as well. Engine then runs through clutch and into the gearbox. Clutch on the car bites absolutely perfectly. They are a beefed up unit on these later cars. We've not had any issues with them at all. The clutch itself, as I said, there's no vibrations or otherwise coming back to the pedal. The clutch pedal itself operates silently, it's smooth, there's no squeaks, there's no clicks or crunching. And then that goes through to the 6-speed gearbox. And if you've seen any of my previous videos, you'll know what I think. It's a really lovely example of Honda not only quite rightly renowned as being one of the best engine builders in the world, if not the best. Then certainly they make some of the very finest gearboxes as well, and this is a prime example. Basically the vast majority certainly of modern gearboxes from front wheel drive cars run cables through from the gear lever here through to the box at the front of the car, and unfortunately that means that some gear changes can be kind of vague and sloppy and imprecise. This is just brilliant. It's got beautifully judged synchromesh. The springing from gate, literally just guide it to where you want it to go and give it a little shove, and you've got this. It feels as though the gear levers go straight into the box. That's what's so lovely about it, because it's so precise. How they've achieved it, goodness only knows, but they've done a simply wonderful job on it. But it literally I can't detect an ounce of wear in the linkage of the car, or the gear linkage of the car at all. I really can't. It's in really fine order. Driving along at speed, I'm listening out for sort of wind noises that obviously fundamentally shouldn't be there, and there's none at all. It's it's exactly as it should, so there's no kind of seals that have gone down or broken or otherwise. Track's absolutely bullet straight. The steering exhibits absolutely no vibrations at all coming back through the steering of the car. And you can see there, it's just completely vibration free. The suspension goes about its business absolutely perfectly. There's no issues at all. Again, what I'm trying to look out for is little bits of wear, little bit of sort of shudders or vibrations coming back through the car, which you can get like little track rod ends and anti-roll bar links, which have a few little issues, but there's nothing at all on the car. It really is very good indeed. The whole car's got a lovely precision about it. The Civics do. They are fantastic cars. So you go through corners like this up ahead, you just turn the steering just a fraction, and the car goes immediately. It's just got a really lovely directness about it, which I love on the Hondas. I really do. The diesel engines in these, so they pull incredibly well. It put to shame a lot of hot hatches from years ago. But you're looking at sort of 50 to the gallon. It's very easy indeed on them. It's a wonderful unit, and very long lasting as well. And obviously, being this generation engine, there's no DPF filters on them, so nothing to worry about at all. And equally, you've got no cam belt on them, so it's a cam chain driven engine, so there's no scheduled change of that at all, and we've never changed one. Whereas obviously a lot of manufacturers, you find you've got a sort of 400 or 500 pound bill looming, and varying mileages, but there's nothing on these cars at all. So it is a wonderful unit. Just going to swing around here now. Dashboard itself, the car's only just come, so as I said, it's not been valeted, and it's in lovely order. It really is. You've got EX spec. I love the dashboards anyway. I think they're absolutely a work of art. But you've got this lovely high up sat-nav system there, very easy to read, take the information in. Every button works with click precision. It's really beautifully made. And then the best part of the dashboard for me is this part directly in front of me here, 2-tier dashboard, high up display for your speedo. I can see cars ahead very clearly and take the speed in at the same time. so there's no craning of your neck to try and get that information, and, you know, for safety reasons, that's all important. All the dials work absolutely perfectly. There's no pixelation of any readouts. Now I'm up to speed. The temperature gauge is exactly up to temperature, rather a third of the way up, which is exactly where you want it to be on the Hondas. The dashboard itself, there's no scratching on it. On these later ones now, you've got this new finish here, which is much tougher than the shiny stuff they used to have before, which used to mark relatively easily. But everything I've pressed thus far works absolutely superbly. I mean, it's a really cracking car. And judged by sort of driving it thus far, you know, I can't exhibit any sort of fault with the vehicle at all. It's a really, really grand vehicle. Obviously, if I've missed anything out on this test drive, then, you know, please don't hesitate to call us, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you may have.